So my name is Maggie T-Paz.
Paladiri.
My name is Masumi.
My name is Jyoti.
My name is Melissa Canning.
Deborah Turcott.
Kirsten Neptune.
My name is Karen Traska.
My name is David Halsey.
I'm Robert Civic with the Meeting House Companies.
In 3 words to describe my experience with Christina Currie, those words would have to be flawless, detail-oriented, and magical.
Thoughtful, considerate, and attention to detail.
Creative, organized, and kind.
Amazing, phenomenal, and details.
3 words that I would use to describe Christina Currie Events. Can't stop at 3, so I'm going to give you about 6. Organized and professional, completely. Creative, out-of-the-box thinker, personable, and extremely detailed-oriented. And I don't think you can be as successful as she is without being all of those having those different qualities.
Well, the memory that stands out most in my event would probably be when it all came together. When I saw the flowers, when I saw her favors, when I saw the candy bar, when I saw all of these things that I thought up in my head that I could never put together, she did.
A memory that I have from planning the event was that there was a threat of rain, and being that I had an informal outside event, I wasn't really as concerned initially with maybe having walls on my tent, and as the date grew near and the weather became more threatening, Christina just said to me, if it were my party, I'd put walls on the tent, and I said, then let's put walls on the tent, and we didn't give it a second thought, and it was a good choice.
The memory that stands out most about my daughter's wedding was how beautiful she looked, and also how beautiful the whole ballroom looked, thanks to Christina.
This past summer, we had wish lanterns that we lit off at the end of the fundraiser, and it may have been the most spectacular, magical moment of any night that I've had.
So Christina's done a lot of events for us. The favorite one of mine that really stands out is my dad's 70th birthday party. And I told Christina that I wanted it to be very nostalgic and beautiful and full of heartwarming things with the grandkids, but I really wanted him to be able to have a good time and to laugh. And so the next thing I knew, we had an improv group scheduled for the event, not only to perform at the event, but they actually did interviews with family members and friends and coworkers, and they created a whole personal skit just about my dad and about all the funny stories that we told about his life, and they put it into this, I think it was about a 5 or 7 minute skit, and it was hilarious. I mean, we were crying from laughter, not just crying from, the beautiful little touches that Christina did, and it was so much fun, and he had such a good time, and it just set the tone for the rest of the night. It was so much fun, and I'll never forget the look on his face. He was floored. He was totally surprised. It was better than I thought it was going to be. So I think that's my favorite memory.
Christina Currie is very welcoming from the beginning, and as soon as we had talked to her about what we were doing, she was very interested in the event and learning about the Indian culture as well, which helps in planning.
We came to her, approached her with this event, and she says, oh my gosh, it's something I really would like to learn about and go into it. And so she was, and then when her enthusiasm came about learning about the culture, we said, okay, she's going to be the one to do it.
Well, I knew Christina was the right event planner for me when she sat down with me and I told her what I was looking for, just very general, and she brought it to life. And she made it better than I could have ever imagined.
I knew that Christina was the right event planner for me because from the first time I met her, she was easy to talk to, engaging, fun, and just easy to work with. And in any opportunity that I've ever had to work with her, it's always been a very delightful experience and very rewarding.
I really wanted to work with her, and I know we've continued to work with her because every event that she does it has her own little signature mark on it, but she's always coming up with new ideas and creative little ways to make it very personal. And she's just so organized and detail-oriented, and these small little things that I would forget about and most people don't think about, she makes sure that they happen. And so when you have a great time at your own party, and when you're looking around going, my gosh, this is so beautiful at your own party, you want to keep using that person again and again.
One of the things I like about Christina is her absolutely impeccable taste. She's able to take a lot of diverse elements and take them down into a cohesive vision, so that when you enter a room or you come into an event, it's one beautiful vision as opposed to a lot of different little designs.
So what really makes Christina unique, not just her company, but Christina herself, is she's so extremely professional, but she really listens to what you have to say. And not only does she listen, but she really executes what you want the event to look like or to feel like. But she takes your idea and your conceptual vision, and she just lifts the bar a little bit higher. She really makes it personal. She's got a very elegant, classic style, but if you want to go funky, she can go funky. If you want to go traditional, she'll go traditional. But she really makes sure that she takes your style and incorporates it into the overall design. So it's not Christina's style. She understands your style and how you want it to look. And I think that's really unique, because so many event planners that I've seen, or designers, they have their signature mark, but hers kind of transforms into her clients, that's what you want, right?
Another thing about Christina that I really enjoyed was that she was there at the event, and she made sure that everything was together, and she took care of all the vendors, and she also made sure everything was all cleaned up after the party. So it was hands off for me, and I got to enjoy myself. You know, you really get to enjoy your parties. You know, I used to plan a lot of parties myself, and I never really got to sit down and enjoy them and visit with my guests. And I thought that was great that I was able to be a guest at my own party and mingle with, you know, my friends and my family, and let Christina take care of all the details. People don't realize that you get to really sit down and enjoy your party, you know?
Again, I think what makes Christina Currie Events unique is the details. She follows up with everything. She makes sure that rhinestone is in the perfect place. She makes sure that the color of the napkins is perfect, the monograms are taken care of, and make sure that it's an enjoyable experience not only for her clients, but for vendors like us.
You know, from the heart, Christina Currie Events is one we've been rooting for. So many people in the industry come and go over the years, but Christina has a real knack for what she does, and it's amazing to watch when you're that good at something. It's amazing to see the growth. People detect it, they can feel it, and her heart goes into each event.
Lovable. And when I met her, I thought that I knew her 20 years ago, not just an hour ago. That's how nice she is.